So last night I had to take my first visit to the emergency room at a Sicilian hospital, 2 different ones it ends up. Let's talk about how it went. Now, mind you, I'm in between insurance policies right now, so I have 0 insurance at the moment. And stay tuned for the cost, because all things considered, the cost is gonna blow your mind. So I've been sick all week. Yesterday was day number 6. I've been gradually feeling better. My voice, of course, is not 100% right now, but I've been very short of breath. And I'm in pretty good shape. I take long walks all the time, like strenuous long walks, but I was short of breath even just going across town to the pharmacy and back. So luckily my neighbor is a nurse, and last night she took my oxygen level and it was very low, concerningly low for her. So she's like, no, you need to see a doctor. So I said, okay, before we go on this wild goose chase, let's go to the pharmacist, because that's usually your first stop. You tell your pharmacist the symptoms, and usually they can prescribe you something on the dot, or they can tell you what the next steps are. So we went to the pharmacist. She told him, between the 2 of us, we told him what's going on. He said, paracetamol or Tylenol. It's a virus, it's going around town. Nothing to be worried about. She's still concerned, my neighbor's still concerned about my oxygen levels. So we said, okay, well, how do we see a doctor? He said 2 options: go to urgent care over in a town 5 minutes away, or go down to the emergency room. We do have a hospital here in Sicilian. The urgent care wasn't gonna open for another 45 minutes. So we said, okay, let's stop at the hospital, see if they can see a doctor, get it taken care of, squared away. We go down to the emergency room here in Sicilian, and look, it's not a lot of bells and whistles. It gets the job done. Basically, they either treat you on the spot or they send you to a bigger hospital. But I immediately walked in within 20 minutes. I had all my vitals taken, had an EKG taken, got a cortisone shot or a steroid shot in my hip, spoke with a doctor, and the doctor decided before giving any sort of antibiotics, she wanted to see a chest x-ray. They don't do that in this hospital. I had to go to another one. I said, okay. So she writes me a referral, sends us on our way. So we go to the second hospital. I get checked in. Unfortunately, there's a wait. We waited about 3 hours. They do another EKG. They take blood, another full exam, do a chest x-ray, and then I wait again for another hour. The doctor pulls me back after the blood results came in. It wasn't even the doctor. I didn't even speak with the doctor at that point. It was the triage nurse that said, here's your paperwork, here's your results. It's a virus. We're not prescribing anything. It's going around. You're free to go. So it's 2 o'clock in the morning at this point. So unfortunately, the whole process took. We went to the pharmacist at 7. We left the second hospital at 2 a.m. So it was a long process, a lot of waiting around. When I left the hospital, now mind you, at this point in time, I've had full blood work, 2 EKGs, a chest x-ray, examinations by 2 medical professionals, a cortisone shot. I said, quanto costa? €0. He said, Signora, you're in Italy. We don't charge for this. So that's how it went. Now, of course, we got home from the hospital at 2:30 in the morning, and by 10:30 this morning, there was already text going around because somebody knows somebody that saw somebody that knows us, that saw us in the ER last night, and are saying, what are you guys doing? Why didn't you call me? So there will be a follow-up, because there's some other things going on in the background for the next time that this happens, that I have to go see a doctor. So yeah, so if you're in a bind and you need to go to the hospital and need to see a doctor urgently, $0.